What's up, everyone? My name is Jag. I'm just another guy trading the stock market. Today I got another trade recap and sort of a trade journal, vlog style. So let's get to it. Today I took 3 trades and they all hit, but I was only able to make money on 2 of them. The first one was Netflix. Yesterday Netflix sold off pretty hard and I grabbed a little bit of profit from it. And so today I was looking for a continuation under yesterday's lows. And so 10 minutes into the market open, we broke below yesterday's lows and I waited for a close in the retest and took a scalp into this candle and sold just, right basically at the bottom of this candle just before it hit my first target. And if you don't know, I'm really trading with small size. I've been trading options for less than a year. And so my plan is to I ping ponged back and forth with success, made some money, lost some money, ping ponged back and forth until I stopped around negative $2,600. I just said, all right, enough is enough. I need to build consistency. I'm putting on too much size. I'm getting overexcited. I'm overconfident. I'm getting depressed when I'm losing. This is just, I know what I'm doing as far as charting. I need to get the psychology of trading down. And this options thing is volatile and I need to tame it. So what I did was I sized completely down and I trade 1 to 3 contracts. And now I am about $400 away from being break even. And yeah, so once I'm break even once again, then I'll reconsider sizing and try to go from there. But I've learned so much over the last few months. I put in some green months and several consecutively green weeks. And so now I've built good habits. I've stuck to rules. I really developed a system for my trading, and it's working out. So the first trade I took was Netflix under yesterday's lows, and waited for the retest. Sold there, and walked away with my profits. Had I scaled out and left a runner, I would have lost on that runner. But either way, later on it broke down again and hit my target and almost hit the second target. But I wasn't watching Netflix past that first trade. After Netflix, I was on to SPY. And whoops, let me fix my thing. Let's share. Give me 1 second so I can share a different. We share a different window here. SP Hunter, that's the one I want. So I'm going to close this one down and show you my SPY chart. Okay, so this is my SPY chart. Lot of levels. End of the week, need to clean the chart up. But I'm going to show you. Yesterday we had a hard sell-off on SPY. Banks collapsing, a lot of fear in the market. Basically, capitulation is what it looked like. I mean, for just straight selling, no rising volume, a lot of big candles, down, down, down. So we didn't really know what to expect today. We had jobs data at 8:30, which was this candle here. So we were looking to take a bounce. So with that data, it kind of gapped up a little bit, tested the 200, and I was watching this level here to take a play on futures, but I didn't pull the trigger on that, which would have been great. Off the 200 moving average, I would have been starting the day off super green. But instead, I was looking to bounce SPY right about basically at the low of that wick. And that's where I took it. Now, unfortunately, I saw this next red candle, got kind of spooked because as you can see, this is only 5, 10, 15 minutes into the market open. I had just taken that Netflix trade and it was literally like 1 or 2 minutes later, and I didn't have time to reset, and I knew I wanted to take the trade, but I wasn't mentally prepared to take it. So I did push buy because I tried to not overthink it. But once I felt a little bit of twinge of fear of losing money on that red candle, I got out for like a 3 or 4% loss. And what I should have been doing was sticking to my plan because I didn't have this green box drawn at open, but I did have this green line drawn. This 387.5 level was my sort of bounce level. From this candle to here was my demand zone. So had I stuck to the plan, taken one contract or taken a position here where I thought it might bounce, and then added to it once I saw the bounce, and then finished the position once it was confirmed. Boy, you got a winning trade. You know, that's a killer trade. You're talking about, you're probably going to average at 388.13 all the way to 390.34. So over a $2 bounce. Man, on zero DTEs, that's like 100% trade easy. On 1 day to expiration, that's 30-40% all day long, depending on how you scale out. So really wish I would have stuck with that one, but I didn't. So then this, you can see I had this 200 moving average on the daily chart plotted right here. It was respected in pre-market, came up, super respected during hours. I was out to lunch. I just missed this rejection, and it's one that I wanted to take. I went to lunch right about here thinking we were going to sell off. At 11 o'clock, I was starting to get super hungry. And it's funny, I've been trying to figure out a way to not miss any time in the market, because honestly, lately, it's been the open and then the early afternoon have been hot. So I was trying to do all my trading from open to like 2 and then just go eat after that. And I was missing setups at like 1:30, 2 o'clock. So I tried to take lunch a little bit earlier today and missed the setup as well. This was a great rejection. And people, I was talking to this with somebody, and they said, well, why don't you just eat at your computer? I said, well, I know, but I'm on this kick. I'm trying to eat clean. I'm trying to cook my food, trying to cook my meals. I got to work on my preparation, get that stuff together so I can just heat it up and sit at my computer, I guess. I loved it. SPY was the best show on TV today. Just a lot of clean price action, supply and demand, super respected, all levels respected. So I'd have no problem sitting here and watching. But anyway, the next trade I took was off this trend line, basically some intraday structure, trend line and VWAP confluence. So plus it was close to some of the Fibonacci retracements off this high and this low. So yeah, I got in right there and sold into the swing low before, always a tiny bit before my target. So on this rejection, it was basically a break and retest of the trend line, intraday structure, and VWAP. So on this, I would enter here. Stop loss is above VWAP. Take profit is swing low. Second take profit would be this demand hold, and then leave runner for the show. And then after that, I was pretty green for me for the day and for the week. So I just watched this sell off, and then we saw this bounce get bought up with volume. And this green line here, I really wanted a rejection at. I had my finger on the trigger, but I told myself no more trades today. But I did watch the contracts, and Monday expiration contracts moved for 50-60% easily. I think, I can't remember exactly what the numbers were, but boy, just this scalp here, you're talking about 387.5 to 385.2. So that's another more than $2 move on that rejection with no green candles in between. So it would have been a fairly easy trade to stay into. Worked out great. And then later on, this demand turn supply zone was rejected with confluence with the 50 moving average. So a lot of great value today, a lot of great trades. And yeah, one thing that I liked about the week in general was I stuck to a plan. I did get shaken out of a few trades. It didn't feel great, but I'm kind of proud of the way I just, hey, I'm not feeling it, just cut it. I had a trade plan and I pushed buy a few times, but things didn't really look great to me after I pushed buy, so I got out. There was a few times when I was down more than I wanted to be, but my palms didn't get sweaty. I didn't get scared, didn't have emotion tied to it. I waited for candle closures, and I was able to stay in trades I normally would have gotten stopped out of. So I'm pretty proud of that. definitely developing good habits, definitely following rules, entering trades where I have a plan, where I have a set stop loss, I have a take profit. I have an idea of how much I'm going to win or lose before I even enter that trade. So I'm maturing as a trader, and I'm feeling confident about the longevity of this career. So anyway, that's my trade recap for the day. And if you guys have any questions about my chart, about anything in general, leave them in the comments. Please like the video if you found it helpful in any way. Go ahead and comment if you feel like there's something I'm missing, something you can help me with, some information you think I could benefit from. And yeah, I'll check them out, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.